This is Lesson 5 in an 8-lesson series. Today we'll be learning how to choose healthy snacks by reading nutrition facts labels. Drexel's Eat Right Philly program is funded by the USDA's Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, through the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services. If you are using the accompanying workbook, Eat Right in Your Neighborhood, will be on page 20. So some questions to start off with today. What are your favorite snacks? Where do you get your snacks? Do you get them from home, from the corner store, from a grocery store, from a restaurant or fast food place, or from a vending machine? When do you like to eat your snacks? During school? After school? In the evening after dinner? Late at night? And where do you eat your snacks? Do you snack mostly at home? At school? While waiting for the bus? So what is a snack? A snack is a small amount of food eaten between meals. It's meant to provide you with enough energy and nutrients to hold you over until your next meal. It is not as big as a meal. Can snacks be part of a healthy eating style? Yes. Snacks can be part of a healthy eating style as long as you choose the right foods. Everything you eat and drink matters, and choosing a variety of foods can help meet daily calorie and nutrient needs. When chosen wisely, the right snacks can help us get a wider variety of important nutrients. We'll take a look at how to make healthy snack choices throughout the rest of this presentation. So we have some healthy snacking tips, and they form an acrostic with the word snacks. So let's take a look at them. S. Smaller portions. Snacks are meant to be a small amount of food to provide enough energy to hold you over until the next meal. If you eat too much for a snack, you might not get enough nutrient-dense foods at your next meal. N. Not in front of the TV. Eat snacks away from distractions like TV, computers, tablets, and other electronic devices. People tend to overeat and not pay attention to how much they're eating when they're distracted. A. Am I really hungry? Sometimes people eat when they're bored or stressed or out of habit, like while watching TV. Make sure that you're actually hungry when you're snacking, and if you're snacking for other reasons, like being bored for example, try doing something to keep you busy, like some physical activity. C. Choose nutrient-dense foods from the MyPlate. Choosing foods from the MyPlate food groups is a good way to make sure you're getting nutrient-dense snacks. Combine foods from different food groups to get a variety of nutrients. K. Keep healthy snacks nearby. Portion out healthy snacks like dried fruit, whole grains, nuts, or seeds, and carry them to school with you if your school allows it. You'll be less likely to buy a snack from the corner store, and you may save money by buying in larger packages at the supermarket. S. Sit down, slow down, savor, and enjoy. Take your time when eating. It's important to eat slowly and enjoy your food. It takes an average of 30 minutes for your brain to tell your body that it's full. If you eat too quickly, you'll eat more than your body needs before the message can be sent. We can make some simple shifts in our snack choices to limit our calories from added sugars and saturated fats and reduce our sodium intake. Remember that MyPlate guidelines recommend limiting calories from added sugars and saturated fats to less than 10% of total daily calories. Here are some examples of healthy shifts. We can switch from soda or soft drinks to water to reduce calories from added sugars. switching from full-fat cheese or whole milk to low-fat cheese or milk to help reduce calories from saturated and trans fats, and shifting from potato chips to unsalted nuts to help reduce sodium intake. What can we change the cheese curls to make it a healthier snack? Popcorn would be a healthier snack. Popcorn is a whole grain. If it's made without a lot of added butter or salt, it would be a healthy snack choice. Try flavoring your popcorn with herbs and spices, such as garlic or chili powder, or even grated natural cheese or hot sauce instead of butter and salt. How about our candy here? Instead of candy, a healthy snack might be trail mix. Trail mix includes lots of fiber to help you feel full, and healthy proteins and healthy fats. Nacho chips. What can we switch that to? Maybe whole grain chips with salsa. And cookies. Instead of cookies, we might switch to graham crackers with peanut butter. Here are some healthy snack ideas from each food group. From our fruit group, any whole or cut up fresh fruit, or frozen, dried, or canned fruit. Remember, we want to focus on whole fruit and limit our juice intake. Vegetables. We could have cut up raw veggies with low-fat dip or dressing, or salsa with tortilla chips. Right, the salsa there would count as for the vegetables. Remember, any forms count, so if you have frozen or canned or dried veggies, those would also count too for your vegetable group. Protein group. Peanut butter, hummus, nuts or seeds, and hard-boiled eggs are all lean proteins that would be great healthy snacks. Remember, we want to focus on lean proteins and vary our proteins so that we get all the amino acids our body needs. Grains. We could choose things like whole grain crackers, granola or cereal bar, baked tortilla or pita chips, or air pop popcorn. Right? Those we want to look for whole grains. And so whole grain crackers are obviously whole grain. Granola and cereal are usually whole grain. If you get the whole grain tortilla chips or pita chips, those would be whole grain. And popcorn is also a whole grain. And dairy. We want to look for low-fat or fat-free yogurt, string cheese, or milk. Now, when you're at the store, the best way to determine if a snack is a healthy snack or not is to look at the food label. A food label helps you decide if the food is a healthy choice and helps you know what you're consuming before you eat it, in terms of the calories in the food, the various nutrients that's in the food, and the different ingredients that are in the food. Things like added sugars, whole grains, allergens, those are things you might want to watch for. Let's take a look at an example nutrition facts label. This is a nutrition facts label from a carton of ice cream. When we look at the nutrition facts labels, the first thing we always want to look at is our servings and our serving size. We always want to start here because all the other numbers on the nutrition facts label are only true for the serving size. So if you don't look at the serving size first, you could be misled into how much you're actually eating. In addition to the serving size, it tells you the number of servings per container. So if you eat the whole entire package or the whole entire container, you'll get that many servings. In this case, if you were to eat the whole container of ice cream, you would get 8 servings. You can always multiply any of these other numbers on the nutrition facts label by how many servings you are eating. So for example, if you ate 2 cups of ice cream, that would be 3 servings, because 3 times 2/3 of a cup equals 2 cups. So you're getting 3 servings there. You can multiply any of these other numbers by 3 then to get how much you're actually eating. After looking at the serving size and the servings per container, check the calories. The calories are a measure of the energy that's in our food. It takes a little bit less than 100 calories to walk or run a mile. And so the energy in one serving of this ice cream provides us with 230 calories, or about as much energy as it takes to walk a little bit more than 2 miles, maybe 2.5 miles. Then we can check our nutrients. These nutrients that I've highlighted in yellow are ones we want to limit. We want to get less of. So if you're comparing two foods and they have the same serving size and the same number of calories, you want to choose the foods that have lower numbers for these nutrients: total fat, saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium, and added sugars. Generally, it's going to be the things near the top of the nutrition facts label. You want to limit these because if we consume too many of these nutrients, it may be detrimental to our health. The nutrients that I've highlighted in orange, dietary fiber, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium, we want to get more of. So if you're comparing two foods, they have the same serving size, same number of calories, you want to choose the foods with the higher numbers for the nutrients that I've highlighted in orange: dietary fiber, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium. Those are the nutrients that most Americans don't get enough of, and we need to make sure that everyone gets enough so they can be healthy. It may be helpful to look at the percent daily values. The percent daily value tells you how much of a nutrient you're getting in the serving versus how much a 2,000 calorie diet or 2,000 calorie eating style would need in a whole day. So let's take a look at the calcium. All right, it says 20% for the percent daily value. That's telling you that one serving of this ice cream gets you about 20% of the calcium that you would need in a whole day if you were on a 2,000 calorie eating style. Generally, we say for the percent daily values that if a number is 20% or higher, it's a really high source or a good source of that nutrient. And if it's 5% or lower, it's a low source or a poor source of that nutrient. Let's take a look at some questions about this nutrition facts label. If you were really hungry and you consumed the entire container of ice cream, how many calories would you consume? So remember, we want to take a look first at our serving size and servings per container. So we see that there's 8 servings in the entire container of ice cream. If you ate the entire container, you would get 8 servings. Then we look at our calories and see that there's 230 calories per serving. We can take our 230 calories per serving, multiply it by 8 servings to get 1,840 calories. Now let's look at grams of total fat. Again, we have 8 servings in the entire container, and if we look at the line that says total fat, we see that there's 8 grams of fat per serving. So if we say 8 grams per serving times 8 servings, that gives us 64 grams of total fat if you ate the entire container. Now, how many grams of added sugars? Again, in the entire container. So if we look, there are 10 grams of added sugar per serving. Again, same 8 servings per container. So we say 10 times 8, 10 grams per serving times 8 servings gives us 80 grams of added sugar. Which nutrients on our nutrition facts label have a high percent daily value? Remember again that we say 20% or higher is considered to be a high or good source of that nutrient. So added sugars, calcium, and iron are the 3 nutrients that this is a high source of. Which nutrients have a low percent daily value? Remember that 5% or lower signifies a low or a poor source of that nutrient. So in this food, saturated fat, cholesterol, and potassium are the ones that have a low percent daily value. This food is not a good source of saturated fat, cholesterol, or potassium. Is this food a healthy choice? Why or why not? So it's high in calcium and iron, which are nutrients we want to get more of, and it's low in saturated fat and cholesterol, and that's also makes it a healthy choice because those are nutrients we want to get less of. However, it's also high in added sugars, which makes it a less healthy choice. I would say that this would be a sometimes choice. So it's okay to have every now and then, and when you do have it, you want to limit your portion size. Let's review what we talked about today. We talked about what healthy snacks are. We talked about why eat healthy snacks. We talked about when to eat healthy snacks. We talked about where to eat healthy snacks. And we talked about how to eat healthy snacks. So healthy snacks, remember, are nutrient-dense foods that are low in added sugars, saturated fats, and sodium. And if you're ever unsure whether a snack is a healthy choice, it's important to read the nutrition facts label. That'll give you the information you need to decide whether it's a healthy choice for you. Why we eat healthy snacks. Remember, we eat healthy snacks to provide our body with energy because we're hungry, to hold us over until the next meal. When do we eat healthy snacks? We eat healthy snacks in between our meals. Where do we eat healthy snacks? Away from distractions like TV, cell phones, tablets, and other electronic devices. And how should we eat healthy snacks? We should eat slowly and enjoy our snack and savor the flavor. On the next page of your workbook, there's an activity you'll be doing where you compare two products with nutrition facts labels and you answer the questions using the information on the label and decide whether the products are healthy choices or not. Thank you for watching this video. Stay safe and have a great day, everybody.